Hello, this is Brian J. Signing on, and this is my response to LDBC haters and LDBC critics who are also hypocrites in their own right. This is also my response to some of Johnny Boy's videos. You know, he makes some good points about Adrian Broner and Pacquiao, especially saying that Pacquiao was actually really from the hood and actually had a tougher upbringing than Adrian Broner. I agree with that. And what Johnny Boy doesn't understand is that most of the people in the LDBC don't really support Adrian Broner or don't root for him anymore and don't care about him. I mean, me personally, I don't think I'm a part of the LDBC, but I do roll with them. And, I haven't been a fan of Adrian Broner in a very long time. I try to give him a fair shake. I try to support him. I try to give him many chances, but he just keeps shitting in the fans' face and shitting on the sport. Not taking things as seriously as he could be. But for Johnny Boy to call members of the LDBC racist, which I think is what he's doing, they're not racist. They just support their own people. And one, they're not racist. They're racially aware. They're aware of racism and aware of fighters, and especially black fighters, being judged because of the color of their skin and because of their culture. And before you tell black media outlets to be fair and balanced, you have to tell the white media outlets to do the same thing, because a lot of the white media outlets aren't being fair and balanced. Sergey Kovalev beats some woman, is charged with doing so, and the media doesn't even criticize him the way they criticize Floyd Mayweather and other black athletes. They demonize black athletes all the time, for committing crimes, like Adonis Stevenson. Adonis Stevenson went to prison for beating women and being a terrible person, spent 4 years in jail, and came out and became a much better person, became an ambassador for the sport. But nobody wants to talk about that. Everyone just wants to talk about Adonis Stevenson's crimes and what he did in the past and who he used to be. And it's just wrong. It's wrong because you're not looking at who Adonis Stevenson has become, the type of good man that he has become now, the type of ambassador for the sport he's become. But when a black man commits a crime like hitting a woman or doing strong arm robbery and went to jail and actually did their time and actually paid their dues, it doesn't matter. Whatever they did in the past becomes a highlight of their career. It becomes a highlight of their career. And it's just really ridiculous. So, this is my response to Johnny Boy. You're calling these guys racist, and, you're not even, looking at all the other videos where they actually praise other fighters that are different skin tone and different color. And first of all, Barbershop Conversations isn't even a part of the LDBC. He supports the LDBC. He rolls with the LDBC, just like I do. I support the LDBC, and I'm also part of the LDMMAC, which is created by General Africa and Coach Shelton Harrison. And me, I'm half black and half white, and most black people think I look white, but no one in the LDBC has treated me badly. I mean, I'm not insulted by anything they say. And I can see the racism and the unfair treatment that black fighters have been going through for decades. And this is why HBO fell apart. HBO fell apart because of their racism. They fell apart because of their biasness towards European fighters and Eastern European fighters, instead of supporting American fighters or American black fighters. And American black fighters are becoming super popular right now. And HBO decided not to support them, and they went under. They completely fell apart and they went under. So, and also I think Johnny Boy said something about Javonte Davis taking another cherry pick. First of all, Abner Mares has had a detached retina, and it's probably a career-ending injury. And Javonte Davis has no choice but to fight a last-minute replacement, next Saturday. And Tank destroyed Jose Pedraza, and Jose Pedraza gave Lomachenko one of his toughest fights. They went to war. How are you going to explain that? And how are you going to explain, the whole issue with the Mayweather-Pacquiao situation, saying Mayweather was putting up roadblocks to keep the fight from happening, when it was Pacquiao didn't want to take the test because he was possibly on steroids. I mean, he looked like he was on steroids. His head got big. His feet got really big. And Freddie Roach even admitted that they screwed up the first negotiations. They admitted it. How are you going to explain that? And Bob Arum ruined the potential fight between Terrence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao, just like he was trying to ruin the fight between Pacquiao and Mayweather for years, until after Bob Arum made so much money on Pacquiao, he finally made the fight happen in 2015. How are you going to explain that? You know, so anyways, Johnny Boy, I like his channel, but I think he's a little bit overly critical of the LDBC. He's not as idiotic in a lot of his assessment like Bruce fucking Vane, you know, which is also a pretty entertaining channel. You know, but you know, I support the LDBC, and you know, the LDBC isn't some cult. You know, they have disagreements. You know, they do disagree and they argue. You know, like they don't always agree. You know, and Black Fight Fan TV supports Lomachenko. So I don't understand any of these racist accusations, but that's just me. And I just want to make this video responding to the LDBC haters and critics. And this is Brian J signing off for now. I'm going to make another video very soon. Talk to y'all later.